I just spent the last 2.5, 3 hours investigating a cell phone credit muling scam. You know, which if you're not familiar with, okay, it involves the guy posted on Craigslist. What you do is buy the guy's cell phone. Well, he pays for the cell phone, but you put it in your name, right? And then you give him the cell phone, and he gives you $220. And then he says, well, you just cancel the contract in 15 to 30 days, you'll be fine. Only thing is, part of the contract is, if you know anything about these sort of cell phones, is that, the reason the cell phone is so cheap is because of the contract. So the cost of the cell phone is included in the contract. So if you want to cancel the contract, you have to return the cell phone in really good condition. Well, you don't have the cell phone anymore. The scammer has it, and he's gone ahead, unlocked it, and sold it for $800, $1,000. And a lot of times these guys have you sign contracts for multiple cell phones. Multiple Galaxy Notes, multiple iPhone 7s or 8s or whatever the newest iPhone is. I don't even know. But these $800, $1,000 cell phones, they have you. The scammer has you sign contracts for him, and then says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to pay for him. I just need him in your name for, excuses X, Y, and Z." And then you just cancel the contract in 15, 20 days, and you get to keep this cash, right? So I just learned about all this because I found it interesting, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to go ahead and now that I have all this information, I called the Cherry Hill Police Department because he told me to meet him up at the Deptford Mall." So we go into the Verizon store together. I would, fill out all the paperwork. He would pay for the cell phone. We would walk out. I'd give him the cell phone. He'd give me $220 in cash, right? That was the arrangement. I said, okay, I'll meet you at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Deptford Mall. Right? So I called the Cherry Hill Police Department. They gave me the phone number for the investigative unit. They're not there right now. They're only, there during the day. Left them a voicemail, and then I sent them an email with all the information they needed. But, chances are they're not going to have the manpower or the resources to deal with a scammer like this. Even though, I check out Craigslist scams all the time, and this guy's been posting ads like this for months. I mean, he says he's been doing this on Craigslist for 6 years. And I don't doubt it, because, if you report something like this to the police, the investigative unit, they're dealing with so much crap that a cell phone credit muling scam goes to the bottom of the list. So you have all these broke-ass college students who are financially desperate, coming from low-income families who don't know a lot about credit, and who probably never signed a contract for a cell phone before, so know how they work, they're young broke college students or whatever, and they're financially desperate. They sign the contract, and they end up with ruined credit scores because they can't afford to pay the monthly payments for the Verizon plan, because they can't cancel the contract. And it's their, the Verizon isn't going to forgive them just because they got ripped off, they got scammed. They're still on the hook for it. Okay. So their credit score gets ruined, which means they can't buy a car, which means they can't get a lease for a decent apartment. They can't get further student loans. It ruins their lives. But it was kind of a waste of time because I should have been getting to my own responsibilities. But whatever. Okay. What, room 3? Okay. I'm playing fitness right now in the middle of the night. But yeah, so that's all interesting and all that, and I had a great idea that actually, if the police department doesn't have the resources for that, and he's still doing it in a few months, when I have the time, I'm going to go and text him from a different number, confront him on camera, and, I think that would make for a great viral video. And then I would, go to the local police department and make an appointment with the someone in the investigative unit to discuss the fact that they don't have the manpower or the resources to dedicate to these sort of scammers, and to discuss how young people's lives are getting ruined, and then maybe do an interview with someone who fell for this scam and talk about how their credit score got ruined, how they can't get a car, they can't get an apartment, they gotta live at their parents' house, and like it just ruined them. So I think that would make for a really interesting video, but that would take a couple days to put that together, and right now my life is a mess, and I have to get my life together. I'm supposed to be attending to my responsibilities. I was supposed to be working on my schedule for the week, and listing all the things that need to get done over the next week, and learning how to use Google Calendar, and getting myself organized. And instead I was going off on a tangent, pursuing researching some scam on Craigslist and saying a bunch of information to the police that they're not going to do anything with. I mean, it gives me a great idea for a future YouTube video. That would be a lot of fun, confronting scammers and all that, on video, and messing with them and all that stuff, but I gotta stop procrastinating. I gotta start using my time as effectively as possible to get my life together, and get all my finances together, get myself out of my parents' house, get my own apartment, sort out my credit score, which isn't too good right now, get some savings together, fix my car up a little bit, and get myself in really good health, blah 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 blah, and then I can start working on doing things to make the world a better place. But if I'm a mess in my own, then I need to work on making myself a better person, before I can start making the world a better place. I gotta make myself a better, I gotta make my own mind and my own living space and my own environment a better place before I can make the world a better place. So, no more excuses, no more procrastination. I'm going to kick ass for the rest of the night. And I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for every 15 minutes. And I'm going to focus on I'm going to focus on using that 15 minutes as effectively and efficiently as possible. So I'm going to go at 15-minute increments and narrow my time frame. Keep myself on point at all times. Make sure I'm not procrastinating when that time goes off. So if that time goes off and I'm procrastinating, I'll be like, oh shit, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? No. Alright, back on task.